Oh,
Back once again for another edition of the CSC Challenger Series brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts. William Stewart here alongside me is what's that smells, man? Sean Green. Where did that come from, buddy? I guess the kiddo left you present, huh?
no, no, no. I literally waited until the exact moment where Nick hit the unmute button on us before it came to us. I could not have timed that better, bud. What a great night, bud. We got a great night full of some good action. Division 2, and these two names aren't really Division 2 names, which I really like. Willie Walker, Jeremiah Berger. What do you think, bud?
Yeah, some big names for our Division Two, as we've got quite a few in this Division Two that should be in Division One, but unfortunately, that's how it goes. Where they end up in that Division Two rather than the Division One bracket. But let me tell you, our averages in this Division Two have been really, really close, including I think a handful that are within like point oh 0.03 of each other, I think is what it comes out to. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one between Willie Walker and Jeremiah Berger.
Yeah, for sure, bud. You got Jeremiah, or Maya, as he goes by, from Milford, Michigan. He's playing out of the Eagles. This is the third week in a row of Motor City Darts, and shout out to the Eagles. His wife, Krista, they just got married a little bit over a year ago, but they have two kids together, 19-year-old Jaden and 12-year-old Cameron, which is probably creepy that I know those kids' names. Yay, Facebook. Rode here. Lost to Tommy Campbell before winning two straight against Jimmy Sullivan and Scott Hannick. So my favorite's out. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that, bud. Um, 14 9 marks, 58 7 marks, 48 5 marks, 58.8% win percentage, in 47 games played. And then on the other side, Willie Walker, bud. Tacoma, Washington. You go. You go.
I
You
thought
go.
you were gonna give the floor over to me for a minute. I was like, I'll take it for just a second before giving it back over. Yeah, 60% winning percentage, 4.25 MPR, just a little bit over Jeremiah. He's got 18 9 marks. Really, he's got 21 with the three white horses, 46 7 marks. He's playing out of all seasons over there in Tacoma, Washington. Round one win versus Jason Hawkinson. He lost to Aaron Ham, who's actually sitting in the semifinals right now, the King Seat match. And then
Yep.
Ryan Sofa, he got the win in round three over him.
Yeah, I just want to shout out Ontario, Canada in the chat, Big Bend, Wisconsin, uh, Sean, who spells his name correctly in our chat from West Bend, Wisconsin. So we got a Big Bend and a West Bend, Wisconsin checking in. Washington, of course. Man, we're all over the country tonight because Willie Walker playing out of Tacoma, Washington, and then on the reverse side of that, you got Maya Berger playing in Michigan. When do we ever get stuff like this? Two
Yeah,
guys who live all the way across the country. They don't have to leave their state or anything, and we got live darts for them.
I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've had somebody on the Pacific time zone for our stream of the CSC Challenger Series this go around. So early evening there for Willie is at 6:30 his time right now. But yeah, looking forward to getting underway. Let's take a quick look at this bracket real quick.
Well, let's really quickly look at the top part here. Aaron Ham is the first person to our king seat match. He will take on the winner of.
Jeff Burning and Tyler Holmes, and that match is actually going out right now on the live stream. I think from Jeff's side, if I no Tyler's side, if I remember correctly. And that match is probably concluding here pretty soon, if I would imagine. Let's go ahead and go over to the bottom part of the loser side, as it looks like Mark Rowe and Lavelle Sterling are toeing the Aki this evening.
No, I think that they'll play next week. I think Mark Rowe just played tonight.
Oh,
As
okay,
you,
okay.
yeah, as you can see there, we got Jeremiah and Willie right above them. Look at that. Uh, Talk about a consolation prize. You win, and you have to face Chrissy Grimmel in the 9th to 12th match. Great. That's not fun.
Yeah, that's not a good matchup if you look through the bracket. If you're one of those peakers, as I like to call them, I'm not one of those guys. I like to sit back and just take every match in due time. But Tommy Campbell taking on Jason Hawkinson for a chance to play Gerald Rutledge, who's actually out of that Texas area. I think Houston, I believe.
Yeah, and that actually throws out a little bit of a fun fact. Both of the players that are playing tonight lost to players that are still in the CSC Challenger Series. It is nice to point that out sometimes because it does kind of make a difference, including Aaron Ham, of course, one of our King Seat players. Um, you got to be pretty good to give a good battle there. Mike Scarborough and Todd Wigman, and I know that they are going on right now from Todd's perspective live on Facebook. So,
There you go
oh, buddy.
for an opportunity to play Randy White, and Randy's actually had a pretty good average. I think he's second in the NPR or winning percentage is what I saw. I didn't write down like a dummy, so
He
my bad on that one, buddy.
Hey, that's why I got your back, bud. He is second in NPR with a 4.49. Um, you're looking down there. Gerald Rutledge is fourth with a 4.36. Looks like Chrissy had an off night, 4.28. So that's significantly lower than she was last week. I'm going to guess that just the darts didn't fly the same. Aaron Ham only a 4.27, though. So right there next to each other. Brian Smith, a 4.59, leads the way. And he just got taken to the loser side by Aaron Ham. Averages don't matter, especially when they're this close.
Well, just hearing those averages, if you've got a kind of in that mix, if you play the grand board at home, if you play on these arachnid boards or bullshooter boards, and maybe you think you got what it takes, dartstoc.com. Check out where you can get involved. Get on the list. Get involved with the CSC Challenger Series. Make that TOC finale list, as you can be playing for $2 million in payouts.
Buddy, did you know it's the final day of brand month over at A to Z Darts? And they are featuring Harrows for the month of August. Harrows is known for their industry leading CNC machining. You'll notice near perfection on their barrels in terms of milling. The dart of the month is the Harrows Fire Inferno Range. Boom goes the dynamite on that one. This is your last chance to receive 10% off plus a free 5-pack of assorted Harrow flights with all Fire Inferno tungsten dart purchases at A2ZDarts.com. Just click the Dart of the Month banner found on the homepage. And if you're tuning in with us, let us know where you're tuning in from. Give us a like, give us a share. Leave a comment in our chat of some kind. If you do, you are automatically entered in for your chance to win the A to Z Darts gift certificate for $15 to anything on their website. It can be used and combined with any special. Use it towards a $45 purchase to qualify for free shipping. We all love that in the continental U.S. As Willy going to the big 2-3 to open up the diddle. Just barely going to lose that one.
Jeremiah's going to get the start here in this race to 9 format. That's right, race to 9 cricket play here. Should be a nice evening of action, as we call it. Hope you guys in Michigan are tuning in, as well as you folks in Washington, cheering on these two individuals, and hopefully in between there as well. Welcome to our show here on Partners Promoting Darts and USA Darts. Looking forward to a good battle here.
Hey, look at that. Mr. King Seat himself so far. Aaron Ham in the chat saying he's from NY, the New York region. Love that. Lots of Michigan in the chat. Of course, our Wisconsinites always are in here. How about Bicknell, Indiana? Yeah, that's right, Seshade. I remembered exactly what town you live in with your 2 stoplights now, I'm sure. But guys, if you've never watched before, let's go over the format and specific rules for the CSC Challenger Series. It is a double elimination style tournament. Both these guys are on the loser side, playing for 12th to 16th place, which only gets them $50 back. If they win tonight, they are at least guaranteed their money back. That's a win. Players play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket with a cork or a 3-dart count up to start the match. Maya won that one. That's why he's going first right now. That also does count on the scoreboard on the game screen, so don't look at that anymore. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. If either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until the deficit is reduced to 2 legs. This is the PPD player advantage rule. If we go the distance, we're going to go for speed. The players will cork to start the last leg decider.
They're going on and on and on in a time of need. There you go, buddy. Finish that off for you. Little cake tonight as we get started here with Willie Walker taking the advantage away from Jeremiah.
Well, I like to eat it too, bud. So,
I think we all do, buddy. I think we all do.
hey, how about this? First place tonight, 25 or not tonight. First place in the CSC Challenger Series Division 2, $2,500. Second place, $1,500. Third place, Aaron Ham, already solidifying himself at least 1K. That's a 1,000 point or 1,000% increase. That's a good evening tonight. Knowing you're at least going to walk out with 1K.
Yeah, I would say so. That's got to be a nice little ticket to have in your back pocket, a little receipt per se, as you already know that you've kind of earned a pretty substantial amount of money in the end of this bad boy, but you want a little bit more. That's what you play this game for. You want to come out on top, lift that trophy or that make believe trophy that we have.
Well, it looks like we might have a little fun stuff going on. At least on my end, it also is a little bit weird, as some of the chat's saying.
What did we say at what was the second stream? Rut Row Mario? That may be where we're at tonight as we get a little Boom Goes the Dynamite. Yeah, I called it out for you. Or Broom Goes the Janitor. Our first one of the evening. You're welcome.
Hey, you know what? $5 for saying the phrase. Willie throws in a 7 mark of his own. I remember this. Willie Walker loves 18s. He will hammer those things all day long. Boom goes down to the video. Uh-oh. Nick, this is why we can't have nice things.
Nick's already scrambling in the background as I see his eyes going 10 different places in just a second's time.
Top of the food chain asks, Willie is Division 2? Why? Well, that's a great question. To answer it in a very not sarcastic way, that's where the averages honestly fell. He was sitting 35th in the overall averages rating for Division 1, Division 2. So he gets bumped down to Division 2. And he's on the loser side too.
Yeah,
what does that tell you?
He mentioned in his interview that you guys will see at the break that he kind of took a couple months off there and has had a tough go since. But that's why we have the 2 different divisions. Hopefully, we'll have more down the road, but we'll see.
Mike Maloney says you'll see why if you watch the match and know what he used to do. ... Well, I think there's a little salt coming from that side of the fence. What do you think, bud? I'm just kidding. No, I'm honestly a little bit upset by Willie not wearing like bright green to match that jersey, like on his shoes, like bright green shoes.
He's a monster play, I believe. Is a monster jersey?
Well, look at this
triple there from Jeremiah. Yeah.
Maya 3 in the bed on the 16s. Boom goes the dynamite. And look, there's the sign. I love it. Back again. Motor City Darts. If you just want me to root for your player, guys, just make a sign. That's all you got to do. Fan favorite automatically.
He said, no, just know that he is not the consistent monster he used to be is all. And I would agree. I would agree.
Whatever. I don't believe you. Just kidding. Oh, boy. It's already going to be... I'm already feisty. This isn't good.
We might send Sean off to bed before this one ends. No more Boom Goes the Dynamite. It's just strictly Broom Goes the Janitors the rest of the evening. And it'll be a halfway attempt. We'll skip a few, don't you worry.
Donald Polar tuned in from my hometown and the town I currently am in, Fishers, Indiana. My address is... No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, let's say. What if he's actually just down the street?
Creepy. No. He's probably my next door neighbor. I actually don't... I'm not that guy, like where I know my neighbors' names. And I've been living in the same house for 4 years now. No idea.
How about this? Jeremiah's kind of since turned the tide back around and took advantage here. That 9 mark has kind of led him into this place where he's at right here, looking to take advantage and steal this leg away from what could have been Willie Walker's.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Jeremiah dominated that whole leg. To be quite honest with you, he was ahead the whole way. Averages a 4.18. Gets the job done. It would have been a flip for sure if that would have gone a different direction. But yeah, it's one of those things where we got to talking, and so
Yeah, we definitely.
I just know other people are gonna yell at you and be like,
"What are
"He
you
was
talking
ahead the
about?"
whole time." So I thought I'd just do it for you.
Okay, well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
I got your back, chat, and Will. That's how you mediate that.
All right. Well, the
Sugar Shane in here causing problems.
The 4 times I looked down.
Look at that,
Sean,
7 mark. And Maya Berger trying to steal this leg already. Flipping the tide early. Just kidding. I'm just trying to mess with you.
Appreciate it.
And Willy only 1 trip 18, which I say only. Again, he loves 18s. Man, that hair sticking out's adorable.
You like that? Backstreet's back. All right. Let me tell you.
You also see how much more I'm sitting up now. Garion is still in the tournament. He is in Division 1. So if you go to CompuSport.us, the PPD major tournaments 2021, 2022, or 2022, 2023, whatever it is now, you can find Division 1, Division 2 there. And I'm pretty sure. There it is, right there in the chat.
Quickly go ahead and close those 17s over the 16s.
Ooh, he has 9 marked those 16s already. Loves them. Gotta have them. Motor City Darts. Jeremiah Berger. Right now they're 1-1, and people named Jeremiah who have played there on the stream have been undefeated.
See what you did there, bud.
I know.
Mr. Berger looking to go 3 on the 15s. Go ahead and close those out as well. Does it with 1 dart. Goes on to the Bulls. How about just go ahead and finish the game now?
Nope.
No.
He decides to leave you hanging like the high 5 that I would have given you. Yeah, Willy's starting off a little slow here. I hate to bring it up, notorious for starting off these CSC Challenger Series matches a little bit slow, but tends to wake up rather quickly. And has been known to have the largest comeback on stream in stream history.
6-0 there from Mr. Berger.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That was a quick leg. That was about a third, if not a quarter of the time that first leg was.
Well, here we go. All seasons, Tacoma, Washington. Willy Walker taking on Maya Berger, Motor City Darts. Look back there. Of course, you know the owner, Brian, is in the background somewhere.
Yeah, I love that little shot that Nick was able to give there. A little bit closer view of those people in the background cheering on Mr. Maya Berger.
Maya pulling the Sean early on. Throws the trip 19, hits that single 16. That's how you get it done. That's called a bonus mark. You're going to need that later on. You wouldn't know anything about that. You're too good, Will.
Is that a 2-5 or less thing, or what is that?
It's literally, if you're going to miss by 2. That's literally my motto in darts. And if I say literally one more time, I'm literally going to throw my own microphone. Literally.
How about Jeremiah take the stance of the 17s here?
Yeah, and not doing his best work on him. And Willy decides not to mess around anymore. He is not doing the mess around. Boom goes the Dynamite Willy Walker gets his first of the evening.
Maya going all the way back there. I wonder if he was just grabbing some, or if he's one of those gallivanters. Doesn't like to sit there and look at the board.
I just appreciate Gallivanter so much. You have
You're
no idea.
welcome. You're welcome.
Well, Maya raised that average to about par with mine. Gonna need to do a lot better, though, to beat Willy. And only 2 marks from Willy Walker. So you're saying there's a chance. Maya up 2-0 in this race to 9, all cricket format. Trying to start off perfect, 3 for 3. But he's got a lot of work to do in this leg. Gets the point lead, but just barely.
I think Burley's going to do it when you got Willy Walker behind you as he's on the prowl. Look at this. Just 3 marks, but those 3 marks will do. But right now, he does have the, 4-house lead right now.
Jason Watt in the chat. Who's Willy Walker with the laugh faces? Love it. Love it. Because I know Willy's going to watch this back and see that or hear that. Like, oh, really? Let's get it on.
That's good.
Willy just no nonsense right now. I wish I could make the darts go that easily. Which Will needs a haircut? I think both, maybe. It says Willy Walker, so I know that, but I just wanted to point that out again.
Yeah, I would say so, sir. I would say so. It's on the list. Yeah, I think, Willy, go ahead and... 21st? Right? No, 21st. Right,
well, I don't like it.
I'm surprised he stayed there. I figured he'd go 1-2 just with how many houses he's got up right now. But at the same time, he knows he needs to get a leg on the board. So I don't think that's a bad play by any means. To stay up there and come back for another opportunity right now, which he is.
We have Mike Hagenauer asking, when does the next challenge start? We're not sure on that. That's a great question. It'll probably be... It's going to be wintertime sometime.
Yeah, I would imagine either just before the World Champion or during the World Championships or just after, I would imagine. Well, I bet you it'd be just after.
Maloney says, I don't know when, but I'll be playing. And Carly chimes right in to say February.
February. That's what I was about to say. Probably just after the World Championships, and that's what it'll be. I figure by the time we get done with this one, we'll take a little break for TOC, I'm sure. And then by the time we round out this one, we'll be mid-November or so.
Well, that also keeps up our 2 seasons a year schedule, and then ending off with TOC to kind of really conclude the year. So it's some exciting stuff.
Yeah, maybe I'm a little bit off. I bet you'll be in late October.
List locks down in January. And guys, now's a perfect time as any. Mr. Larson, make sure you record this. Do you want to know how to become eligible to play in major PPD events like the CSC Challenger Series? Players become eligible for those by playing in PPD leagues and daily remote tournaments, or DRTs. Leagues are starting daily. Get involved by going to dartstoc.com and checking out the map. The map will show any locations with G3 boards within the PPD system. They are always accepting new members, so if you're not seeing anything in your area, have your vendor contact PPD on the website. From there, players can sign up for leagues on the website, and guess what? It doesn't take a ridiculous amount of games to be eligible either. Consistently playing 1 league a week will keep a player eligible for this event in the future. Again, go to dartstoc.com to get signed up today. The Division 1 challengers, the invitations are awarded to the highest skilled player rating, 32 players within the top 500 All-Star rank list points and positions, and Division 2 challengers are the next highest, 32 players. All right, get that invitation.
There you go, buddy. Good job. Good job. Round of applause for Sean in the chat if we can. We appreciate it. Maya here looking to wrangle up that lead, and he does so with the 19s. 4 mark there. I was looking for a little bit more, but enough to hold on to that 19 for a little bit longer, possibly. Let's see if, yeah, not anymore. He's going to take a shot now, and he does so. Smart move
Yeah.
there from Willy Walker. I was wondering if he was going to go second or third dart. I like the second dart play there.
Yeah, bye-bye to the point lead pie right there. Willy Walker takes that down with all those 18s. You know, I know you've gotten used to me. You would have died laughing for about 10 minutes straight off that one.
Yeah, that's the old Will, buddy. And it helps. It helps. Well, you tried to get me this evening when we started off, and that was pretty good. It was a good. It was a good effort, sir.
Appreciate it.
It was a good effort. For those that have been tuning in for the long haul, this is our third CSC Challenger Series now. At the very beginning here, Sean had a tendency to say a line or two that would make Will just drop dead for about 5 minutes, and I wasn't able to even do anything besides laugh.
To you old people out there, those are called zingers.
To the point of crying.
Those are called happy zingers.
Willie choosing to just stay there on the 16s. I like that move. Gives him that 73-point lead.
Sugar Shane saying, who do I file a complaint to? Rick Hensey cheats.
He does seem to have a cheat code every once in a while. It's that lefty cheat code.
Well, I think I know who's sitting in the king seat on that side of the bracket, maybe. I think our good friend Rick from Minnesota might be at the top there.
It's a great 8 mark there from Maya as he looks to change things around here.
You can tell in Willie's location, it's league night or something going on there that's typical for that evening's festivities. It is a little bit early for them. It's now going on 7 p.m. Can you imagine it being just 7 p.m. right now?
Right. Right. That is a crazy thought. Yeah, a couple boards there, it looks like. Someone playing right next to Willie.
Yeah, shout out to Lavelle Sterling in the chat. How are you doing, sir? Ray Morgan, Katcha is here with us, and actually, you know, made a point to go ahead and highlight my comment from earlier. And speaking of highlights, Jeremiah Berger bouncing right back from that whatever that was last leg, 4.67 to take a 3-1 lead over Willy Walker.
Starting off hot, and these guys have had numerous battles in the past, from what we understand. So, how about another doozy of a match here, boys? Let's see if Willie can kind of start connecting and hitting the darts he needs to turn this ship around. Maybe make this a little battle all the way to the very end. How about a tie break, last leg decider? What do you say, Sean? That's always your hopes, right?
I'm down for it always. Every week, that's my favorite. Yeah, it's what I live for. Last leg deciders on a Wednesday evening just gets me through the weekend a little bit easier, you know?
That mid-week pick-me-up.
Hump day.
A little extra shot of espresso in the coffee on a Thursday morning is. We all have experienced that.
I'm sorry, did you just say espresso?
Espresso.
Like
espresso.
Espresso. The fancy way.
Oh, there you go. That Kansas accent will get in the way every once in a while.
Well, I noticed that we have the same little bit of an accent thing, and you probably might not even know it if I don't break the ice for it. Fur instead of four.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's a
Mm-hmm.
go-to, like, Midwest, a little bit of a. Did you know a Hoosier actually means a country bumpkin? So it's a little country bumpkin-esque for the fur in there. Lavelle, you got a bone to pick with us. What do we do?
I'm sure he's pretty upset still about the internet issues that we unfortunately have nothing to do with that one.
Yeah,
Blame Spectrum.
yeah. You said bone to pick with you, Sean and Will. It's really bone to pick with Nick DeShera. I can spell that out for you if you want. It's DICHARIA, DeShera. So you want to reach out to him for any complaints that you have. 7 mark there for Maya Berger.
Do you want like my mother's maiden name and like my social security info as well while we're at it, or what do we got going on here?
His phone number is. That's good.
Odd Martin said, I was born and raised in Quebec, and the French still think I'm Newfie. That's hilarious. Of course, a Newfoundlander.
Good effort there. Good effort
Hey,
there.
you know, I butchered it completely, but the point is that I knew what a Newfie meant.
Willy Walker looking to make this 3-2, currently with a 5.20.
Yeah, that's the Willy Walker that we're used to seeing. Ends up with a 4.94, but that'll get her done. This is going to be interesting. Willy's, not only does he have players shoot next to him, both those players seem to shoot opposite side of the line that he does. So it might be something to pay attention to later on in this. Does that ever bother you as a player?
People next to me? Not necessarily. I mean, it can be if they're really on one side of the line and you really butt up against them. You just have to be aware of not going up when they are. But I've had one experience where somebody really got to me at the line, but that was really it. But I mean, a typical league night like this, I'm sure Willie's experienced it, especially there at that bar where he's played numerous times before.
Lavelle, I had to make it seem like you were older than me. And if you say 33, that's younger than me, and I can't have that. And he's 6'7", Lavelle Sterling.
Man.
So we have a kid at our school at Westfield Middle School. He's an 8th grader this year. He is 6'8". He's an 8th grader.
My Lord. Lord.
He plays tight end in football. That must be easy. And obviously center in basketball. And I said, if you don't rebound every single ball in middle school basketball, then you're not doing things right.
And score at least 20 points, because at that point it's just like just like Rick Hinsey, a cheat code. Willie looking to make a stance on the 18s. Like you said, his favorite number here. Let's see if he can 7 mark it. He can.
Yeah, that's a real crutch number for him. And it always seems like it's him who gets to it first for some reason or another. If I'm Maya, I get rid of it as quickly as I can. Yeah, you see him trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he went for the double. Stays inside of it, though, and I'm all right with that.
Even taking another stab. Just a little bit ahead. I was almost curious if he was going to go back down there or to the 20s and point. But elected not to, as Willie kind of smiles that one off. As he knows that's not going to be enough, and Jeremiah is probably going to walk away here with the lead and the 18s closed.
Yeah, you never want to feel like your opponent left the door open and you just walked up and like said, no, thank you, and just gently closed the door again. And that's what Willie kind of did right there.
We have to go to the 16s here.
Oh, and you can see he's just wiring it. Averaging a 4.20 in this one to a 5.20 for Maya.
You almost got the feeling that Willie's going to have to go 7 or 9 here to make a stance in this leg.
Well, how about a 7?
There's a 7. Now we'll see what Jeremiah does.
James Henniger, and they're saying we will have to talk doubles in cricket this weekend, Will. He's got a bone to pick with you about doubles in cricket.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be at the Shark Tank. I think he's going to wander on over to the mic a few times, hopefully.
Love it.
We'll have to chat about quite a few things. He actually hopped on the mic in a match with me at Shark Tank last year. It went really well, so looking forward to it. I think Ryan's going to hop on the mic as well, Mooneyham.
Good. Is he's feeling better, doing a lot better?
He told me he's going to be there, so I think he's doing a lot better, and he intends on being there. I think that's still the goal for him, or the plan.
Maya's plan right now is to hit a lot of trip 15s. That's not going to be enough of them. Definitely not going to be enough. Willy can actually start on the 15s if he wants, but knowing Willy, he might start 16s and transfer over. What do you do here? You chose the 15s first start, just like Willy did. Smart move. That's a smart move there. Big dart.
He had confidence there. I mean, I would have chosen probably to go to the points first, because you can't go back and grab those if you don't, have them if you miss a few. You just can't do it. So, yeah, I probably would have chosen that route myself, but he had confidence. He knew he just needed the one on the 15s, and he did it.
Well, now he's averaging a 5.13 and has a great opportunity to make this thing even at 3 legs apiece. Started off a little bit slow, starting to find it a little bit more now. That's a little bit surprising, but unless Maya's perfect, he's okay in this one. Maya's still perfect. Not perfect, no mo. Only a 3 mark. Closes it out. Ooh, Lavelle's going to be there Friday. It actually was all Will's fault for whatever grievance you have.
Oh, appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, what did I tell you, buddy? I told you he's got to hit a 7 or 9 mark here to change this game on its head, and that's exactly what happened. Willy Walker makes this a 3-3 match, just like that.
Well, Will pats himself on the back. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys about tonight's giveaway. A to Z Darts is sponsoring the live stream giveaway tonight. $15 gift certificate to their website. It is good for any purchase on the website and combined with any special. If you use it for a $45 purchase or more, you get free shipping on top of that. And I'm telling you right now, bud, I'm a sucker for free shipping. How about you?
Oh, yeah, buddy. Who doesn't love a little free shipping? When you go to checkout and you're like, oh, it's this price. Perfect. And then you get thrown with that shipping charge at the very end, and it's like a slap in the face. Nah, that's definitely worth it in its own. So go to azdarts.com, grab your supplies, make sure it's over $45, and enjoy that little free shipping option.
Willy Walker trying to hit a lot of trip 19s. Gets another 2 of them. 71-point lead early in this one.
Like we may have a 20s and 19 battle on our hand for a little while. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, in order to enter our giveaway, just leave a comment in our chat. Hit that like button for us. Automatically entered for your chance to win that $15 gift certificate. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know who you have in this one. 3-3 scoreline. Willy Walker, Jeremiah Berger. Motor City Darts, Michigan. WWDL.
Oh. Wow. Didn't see that one happening. No score there from Willy.
Michael Hagenow from LaPorte, Indiana. Hoosiers. And Michael's actually the current defending Indiana state champion for singles Masters combo.
Oh, okay.
So
Hold
Michael,
that.
great shot.
Hold that from a random spot in your brain, huh?
Well, I might have streamed that one. So
Just once or twice. Just once or twice.
Jeremiah Millar in here saying he's gonna have to go with Jeremiah. Well, because he has an awesome name. He's throwing at an awesome bar. He throws for an awesome bender, right, Jeremiah?
Yeah, he could have kept it going, but he decided just to end it right there, huh? We see how you are, buddy.
Well, I didn't know about the shoes or the clothing. You know, don't want to go too far.
So far, pretty good match here, buddy. What do you say? 4.18, 6.0, 4.67 from Jeremiah Berger. For Willy Walker, it's a 4.17, 4.94, and a 4.40.
It's nothing to sneeze at, buddy. And we got a long way to go in this one. Race to 9, all cricket format. This is the last leg before you'll get to hear from the very charismatic Willy Walker and the very charismatic Maya Berger. Both of them have great interviews. Shout out to our boy Nick behind the scenes for that one.
I just wanted to point out how excited he gets at the very beginning of these interviews to speak to these individuals. It's great to hear just that little touch of excitement behind Young Buck's voice.
Do not allow me to start on just how giddy you seem to be interviewing those PDC pros.
Touche, sir. Touche.
Yeah.
Touche.
Well, I could weigh in on that as well. I mean, like when you're interviewing these players and interacting, you get to see so many different perspectives, and you get to be pretty well connected with players that normally don't talk about their game, but rather just play it. And it's really eye-opening for the experience as someone that's used to play to see how they approach the board and how they approach the Aki each time.
I mean, exactly. I would say that as well, and I think just being on the scene for a little bit, starting to stream things off and on, you get to know people a little bit better. Such as I like to point out, like Leonard Gates. Got to know him a little bit better and a different side of him off the Aki, which is kind of nice to have a chuckle with him and numerous other players. So, yeah, it's an experience, man, getting to do all these interviews and getting to know all these players off the throwing line.
That's overrated.
Sean Green.
I'm kidding.
Sean Green, everybody.
Kidding.
Sean Green.
Dynamite drop in there. No, listen, it really is cool. Jeremiah Berger is throwing solid in these separate legs. Gonna come back though. Gonna come back. No need to worry about that one. Right before this break that we're gonna have here in leg number 7. Willy's only gonna be down 4-3. Started out down 2-0, down 3-1. He'll take 4-3, right?
Oh, yeah, I think you definitely will take 4-3 after being 3-1 down. You have to be happy with that one. And, he was not far off from potentially winning that one. So Jeremiah Berger's going to come out with the lead 4-3 as we go into our break. A couple quick interviews, and we'll be right back. What do you say, Sean?
Oh, man. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
I'm Jeremiah Berger, shooting out at Union Lake Eagles, Michigan, and I play darts for Motor City Entertainment.
Well, Jeremiah Berger, it's an absolute pleasure to have you back on the CSC Challenger Series Division 2 matchup tonight. Tonight you're facing Willy Walker, someone of fame, much like yourself, to the CSC. How are you feeling about tonight's match?
I'm excited for it. Have some history with Willy. We've had some good battles back and forth. So I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Well, we're excited to be having you back on the stream as well. Let's kind of look at the bracket here and look at some of your matches you had. First off, the match I immediately want to talk about. You played Jimmy Sullivan in the second round in the losers bracket here. That's actually one of the people that mentored me in darts when I first started playing. How'd that match go for you?
So far, all my matches so far have been really, really close games. Really tight matches all the way down to it. 1 or 2 games changes the outcome of it.
Now, tonight you're playing out of the Eagles Lodge over for Motor City. Now, we've featured Jeremiah Millar and Abe Smith out of there. Would you say like the Michigan area darters are kind of like a fairly close community?
Oh yeah, especially all those guys. We're all great friends. Obviously, they live a little further out, but with the camera situation, they have to come down here, which is great. So I get to spend a little more time and come up to cheer them on.
Well, that's great to hear. And now tonight with your match against Willy Walker and knowing that Chrissy Grimmel's waiting in the next round here, what's your key to success tonight? What is your going to be their secret coming out on top?
There's no secret to it. You just got to hit what you're going for, especially with Willy. I know he's going to turn it on. So.
Absolutely. And then looking at the very end here, $2,500 for first place. Let's talk about the future and say you're in the finals and you take it home. What do you spend that money on?
Probably those tickets at the machine at KC. You know, the ones that give you all the beer and drink tickets.
the magic tickets. I know the ones you're talking about. I've had a few of those in my day. Beautiful. And is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along this evening?
Thanks for all the support. My Facebook newsfeed is full of shares and likes and comments. So hopefully we can put on a good show for them.
You know, everyone always says, hopefully we can put on a good show. I have not seen a bad show yet, and I don't expect one out of you either, my friend. But we wish you nothing but the best of luck in your matchup this evening. Shoot well.
I'm Jeremiah Berger, and you're watching the CSC Challenger Series.
Willy Walker, all-season sports bar in Parkland, Washington, and I play for Western Washington Dart Leagues.
Well, Willy Walker, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on the CSC Challenger Series Division 2 with your match this evening against Jeremiah Berger. How have you been? It's been a while.
I've been good, just staying busy with the kids and work and summer, and now summer's winding down here, so you know, time to play darts, I hope, for the rest of the year.
Well, we're excited to have you back as our most interviewed player of the CSC. We knew it was bound to happen. One of the first questions I really want to ask you is, how has it been playing in Division 2 compared to Division 1 in the past?
Well, I mean, with where my game's at, it's been a challenge. I think 2 times ago, when I finished, I think top 4 and lost to Brian Dennis, I felt like my game was right there. I was shooting good, and it was back to where I wanted. And then there was a couple months off, and it just hasn't come back. And so it's been a battle to try to get back to that. But I've had the matches I've had so far in Division 2 have been tough. I mean, everybody's good. Everybody's just getting better and better over the last couple of years. It's, you know, the level of play has just continued to rise throughout the whole country. So it's awesome to be a part of, and to get to play good matches, high quality matches like that all the time.
Well, and looking at high quality matches, right? Let's look at the triangle trade of tough matches and where you're at in the bracket. So Scott Hanish, one of the highest averages besides yourself in this bracket coming into it, got beat out by Jeremiah Berger, which is who you're playing tonight. And then the winner of this gets the honor of playing Chrissy Grimmel. So there's a lot of tough stuff going on. What are you doing to prepare for tonight?
There's no easy matches, that's for sure. I'm just, you know, I've been playing quite a bit between my different leagues, and so it's been about 3 nights a week, which is for me a lot, which is more than I actually want to play, but at least it's given me time on the board, and hopefully that'll show, and we'll see how it goes.
What I do want to know about, I know you always hated when I asked you this question, but TOC coming up and everything else, you got $2,500 for first place here. What would you use the prize money on if you make it to the end?
Well, it's funny enough, I actually have an answer for you this time.
Ooh.
I have told my wife that if I were to win, she can have the money to buy a new couch because she hates our couch that we bought brand new a few years ago, but we ordered it and it wasn't what we thought, and we've like both hated it for like 5 years now. And so I was like, okay, if if I'm lucky enough to win, then we can get a new couch and we'll all enjoy that. So.
Well, we got a lazy boy on the line and some not so lazy
Right,
darts
yeah.
being thrown. Is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
Tune in. I'm gonna try to put on a good show. That's about it. Just thanks for all the support, and hopefully it's a good time tonight.
I know for a fact it'll be a good time because I'm really excited to be watching along here in the background with Sean and Will commentating along with you guys. And honestly, we just wish you nothing but the best of luck.
I'm Willy Walker, and you're watching the CSC Challenger Series.
Or 3, Maya Berger over Willy Walker. How does this one conclude? We shall find out, folks, in the next few moments. What do you say, Sean Green? This has been a battle, buddy. Willy was down 3-1 to start us off and has since battled back and kind of made this a match.
Buddy, I got to be honest with you. This has been great. It's a good match. It's a great time. 4-3 scoreline. Not a lot of dynamite being blown up, but that's okay. It'll happen. It'll come. And when it does, it'll be glorious and festive. And I cannot wait to completely rid myself of my voice for tomorrow. That's my whole goal. And to wake up my child at least 4 more times.
All seasons in Tacoma, Washington is starting to get a little busy there on this Wednesday evening as they crawl into the almost 7:30 into the evening.
And in the reverse side, you got 10:22 here in Michigan at the Eagles. And how about a 0 mark from Maya Berger to open up after the break? That's different.
Yeah, that's rare. We've seen 2 now in this match as Willy's hit 1 and he has hit 1. Just something you don't see often between these guys. And
I have to. Can I ask you a question?
yeah, of course.
Is Willy throwing faster than he typically does?
I do not know about that one. I haven't really seen Willy play enough, although we've seen him on the CSC a lot. It's hard to recall those matches just because we've experienced so many CSC matches. But I haven't really streamed one that really stood out to me.
I think he typically has a little pause in his throw, and he's just really not stopping at all as he goes through. Maybe that's causing a little bit of the inconsistency. And I'm not talking overall inconsistency. I'm talking Willy Walker inconsistency, which isn't, very consistent for me. But
that very well could be the case. I mean, most of the time when I start to struggle, it's a pickup in pace on my throw, and it's usually done on the back end. So as you're falling through, or not as you kind of pull towards the eye, but as you release towards.
You see that though, right? You see him start to speed up from his first start to his second to his third, and he's not missing a lot of them.
Well, Willy is a muscle memory type thrower as well. I mean, he'll be the first to tell you that his form has not been what he wanted it to be lately, really since the Brian Dennis match where he got knocked out in that last season, or the first season of the CSC that we covered. But he's also one of those players that he'll try to find his momentum by throwing through it and hoping the muscle memory will get there. And we're seeing moments of brilliance shrouded by moments of inconsistency.
Well, right there, that was more of a consistent pace throughout the throw. I guess what I'm noticing is on darts 2 and 3, when he's missing, he's speeding up into darts 2 and dart 3. Almost shorting his backswing or his follow through, one of the two.
It could be frustration as well, because I mean, you're looking at 2 players that don't really play conservative, but rather try to close out a game pretty fast. When one's doing better than the other, they try to stomp through. They take the safe shot every now and again, and then kind of power through the rest.
Jeremiah Millar calling me out saying, shame, shame, shame. Someone did not do their homework. Well, yeah, guilty. This one time I told you the truth and spoke out. Speaking of, we need to get Jeremiah Millar as a special guest on here. We should have had Mike Maloney this evening. That would have been a bad decision, I think. But such a good one at the same time.
It would have been great. Always. We need to start getting a little bit more of this. We got a hashtag BGTD there from John Wilson. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Guys, tonight, A to Z Darts is sponsoring our live stream giveaway. Leave a comment in our chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from, who you got in this one. 4-3 Jeremiah Berger over Willy Walker. You will automatically be entered in for your chance to win a $15 gift certificate from A to Z Darts.com. It is good for any purchase and with any special. Even if you spend $45 or more, you get free shipping on that bad boy as well. Straight cash, homie, $15 to A to Z Darts.com.
Take it and run. Take it and run. That's what Willy Walker is doing in this leg as he looks to close this one out, make this a tied-up match once again.
I don't know how you could wire 3 darts better.
That's how I feel. Sometimes those are quality. There's this thing as a quality miss. And those are kind of quality misses where you're just kind of one hole outside and every one of them could have went in. Maybe just how that soft tip lands, maybe has that subtle bend to it and just lands on that opposite side.
Yeah, I don't know. Those great misses are what really make the best players want to burn their house down afterwards. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those ones will really eat at you almost more than being a mile away. That's the truth there. As Jeremiah Millar says, would be happy to join. So let's make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Already sent him a private message.
Hey,
don't even worry about it.
Look at you, Nick. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a perspective from some quality shots every once in a while. On a match or two.
I gotta love Nick just sliding into those DMs for us, shooting his shot, see if see what happens on the other side of things. But
plenty of practice on the dating apps, my friend. You know.
Boom goes the dynamite. Willy Walker gets started here with a 180, well 120, 3 in the bed on the 20s, his second 9 mark on the evening, and I've been waiting to light that fuse for quite some time, bud.
Yeah, you have been. It's been in the making for a little while as we see a 7 mark there from Maya. I'm going to go ahead and refrain from my statement about Nick's
dating
lines. Dating lines. The lines he uses in person rather than when he slides in the DM. So we'll just keep restraining from that one.
Well, he just likes to bring up holidays or notorious holidays.
So to change the subject here a little bit, I think we got Millar confirmed for next Monday's match, which is going to be Jesse Gore versus Steve Diker. That should be a great match for us to watch.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see that one. Scuba Steve is always a good one as we get a couple damn yous from Sean Green.
Well, you just took the words right out of my mouth. And now I don't have to say it ever again. And look at that. That's the story of right now. Just a bad electrician wiring the wrong side of the triples.
Randy brings up a statement. He says Willy is shooting a Division 1 for sure. Wow. I would beg to differ, honestly. Honestly, when you see these 4 averages here, it's a 4.17, 4.94, 4.44, and a 3.96. He's not doing normal Willy Walker things. I think he's perfectly capable of kicking it in at any point and giving us those good averages.
Yeah, I agree with you completely there. And I hate saying this. It's happening more and more. We're starting to really like each other. As Jeremiah says, is that a quality miss from Willy? I think he's making fun of you.
I know he's making fun of me. And I'm not really looking forward to Monday anymore because I know he's going to be making fun of me then, too. You got to be this tall to ride the ride, sir. This is not going to work.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm sorry. He put me on the spot.
He's like a cat, and he gets back to the corner. He just lashes out at anything.
On
he can
behalf
get
of
his
Motor
hands on.
City, Will has been fired from the CSC, everybody.
I am sure as everybody gives me stuff, and Mike's probably gonna personal message me, and so is Jeremiah. This is not good. I will publicly apologize right now. Oh, no.
Randy, always appreciate you, brother. You tune in with us all the time. Always appreciate all the support. Love the comment. Honestly, it really does lead to a little bit of a discussion. Leads in for Jeremiah Millar to make fun of Will as often as possible, and we always appreciate things like that.
See Jeremiah Berger here taking a huge opportunity away from Willy, as Willy was only able to get 116 on his last go around, and Jeremiah shutting down another door and getting this leg one step closer to taking back that lead.
But Willy's not done yet. See if Maya leaves the door open. Well, he's slamming it pretty hard, actually. See if he can lock it. Yep, locks the door right behind him. No one's getting in there. Not for a few rounds, anyway. You want me to keep on with this analogy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you appreciate lamb and tuna fish? Spaghetti and meatball, is that a better analogy for you?
That was great. That was great. Berger looking to close this one out. Make it 5-4. Another one-leg lead, potentially.
Maya has yet to be down at all at any point in this match. Won the first two legs and has been tied up a couple times, but never let Willy get ahead in the match.
Vaughn's on the money here. Anger and Willy's throw. I mean, you saw it at those bowls. That was not a focused and dialed in attempt or a brush off the shoulder type moment, but rather something where he was literally letting his frustration get to him. But right now, I mean, you never know when a game is going to be out, as there was only one bowl there from Jeremiah. Of course, this one's still a little far out of reach, though, for Willy.
Yeah, about 110 points out of reach as he's going to go ahead and 1-2 punch.
Say 110
Bulls
points
here.
110%.
110%.
110%. I was about to say, did I do my math wrong? I'm pretty sure I got that right.
Of course.
You know, it's always great is to argue math and then be dead wrong at the end of the day. Did that last night. It was wonderful. As Jeremiah says, this one's yours. With that pose, boom goes the dynamite. I love it. All right, Willy, you got your wish, bud. That leg's over.
Gotta see there that Willy does stand off kind of on the right-hand side or of the throw line, so prefers that side. And I think that board, a couple people have been walking to that side of him when they come back to the throw line, so that's something to keep an eye on.
We see that Jeremiah Millar letting us in on a little insider information. He had a button pusher for that leg, and he was just letting everyone know that he can also get himself a button pusher.
Nothing wrong with it. I thought it was great.
That was wonderful.
If somebody's willing to do it for you, like I told you, throw them a 10 spot, throw them a 20, maybe buy them a beverage or two while they are hanging out.
No less than 30% of the winnings. You know how important the butting pushing momentum is? That's time away from the board and the Aki.
Hey, remember on the break when we said you should talk more?
Talking less now heard.
Well, now. No.
No, keep talking. Seriously, it's funny.
We love to have a third person or Nick chime in every once in a while, as we're going to be bringing you guys that TOC coverage within the next, well, just over a month. Correct, boys? Yeah.
Allegedly. He'd still get
Allegedly.
fired by then.
Yeah, there's still time. There's still time for us to lose this gig.
Maya only
Uh-oh.
getting a 3 mark. These guys are throwing a very scrappy leg early on in this 10th leg of the match. And again, you see he gets real quick on taking it back on that third dart. I just don't like he's been very consistent throughout his entire darting throw that I've seen him throw, where he's very just in rhythm the whole time. He's not rushing that throw. You'll see someone like Danny Lobby Jr., who's a rhythm thrower, but it does not matter how he changes up that rhythm, and he will sometimes really quick take back that third dart if his first two are high. And you're just seeing a little bit from Willy. Those 3 were nice and smooth, and they all went in the exact same hole pretty much. I'm telling you, I think I broke the throw, but he's gonna have to listen to this right now.
Jeremiah here looking to get that point lead and then move on because he's not feeling those 19s too well. Finds the first one. Probably gonna sit there now.
She gets 7. A little pace picker-upper. How about that? A double 19.
Yeah, but again, he rushes dart 3.
It was also one of those frustration shots. He's not hitting the 20. He's not happy with how that dart's feeling and decided to go get something for momentum by going down the 17s. But really, you're just downgrading your number there. And while it might be necessary every now and again to do, it's going to hurt him this time if he can't capitalize this turn.
Yeah, we just need a coffee throw. A little pick-me-up.
Jeremiah Millar says usually there's one breakout turn which will kick them back into gear. Yeah, hopefully we experience that. A 3-5 and a 3-0 right now.
Was that yawn coincidence or?
No, that was a hiccup, actually.
Uh-huh.
My apologies.
No, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead and yell at me a little bit more. I'm actually experiencing midnight terrors of Sean yelling at me now.
Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I am not yelling. If this is me yelling, then I'd be a terrible teacher.
It's not you, it's Nick.
I usually tend to yell.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Jeremiah here tries to close the 17s, needs to go back over to the 16s to score up and kind of reaffirm his lead as Willy's kind of been closing that gap a little bit here.
Willy's trying to. He doesn't want to go down by 2 once again. He's been down by it once in this match. And this was 3-1. It's a little bit different story now that we've already experienced our break. And 6-4 is a little bit tougher than 3-1.
Well, it's 5-4 currently, which helps out a little bit. And let's be honest, guys. If I'm Willy Walker and I'm not throwing great darts right now, because we can be honest, he's not. He's only down 1 leg. And
yeah,
Maya's supposed to win 4 more in order to win this thing. There's so much time. And if he remembers that, he'll be fine.
Yeah, and really, I mean, you said it right. I mean, there's so much time, and he's only down by 1. I mean, really what we've seen is Jeremiah hasn't brought all of his quality stuff as well. I mean, he's had a 6.0 and a 4.67, but other than that, everything has been around his average or below. So 4.24, a 4.18, and 3.91, and that's in his winning legs. So what is he shooting in those losing legs that could bring his average down?
Right. Well, we're seeing Maya did something really weird there. He opened up the 15s down almost 100 points and two wedges to Willy just to close the 15s and get a second wedge. And then he stayed there for the second dart. It's almost like he's just trying to do something to catch fire here. That'll help.
Yeah, as you see, Jeremiah actually had to switch. He kind of blocked himself on those 16s being just above the triple, so he left it out. I'm going to go ahead and go over pegs. The 2 triples there for a 6 mark, but look at this tough stuff from Willie Walker as he hits a nice. It deserves one, let's be honest.
Boom goes the dynamite. Willie Walker at the right time throws in that. Well done indeed to that one. That was impressive. I liked it.
Yeah, it was an 8 mark, but it was clutch and when he needed it because now it's going to be most likely 5-5 here. We'll see.
Yeah, Willie not struggling with the rhythm right now. 4.15 gets done. It's almost like he just decided 3/4 of the way through that leg. Okay, I'm just gonna play darts now. Like, let's just get this going. 5-5 scoreline, brother. Does this go the distance? And if so, who do you have?
I think it very well could. And here's the deal: is we know the history that Willie Walker has, and he can kick it on at any point. Well, Jeremiah can kick it on at any point too. Both these guys are capable of giving it, but who's going to kick it on first and see some of that quality stuff we've seen from these guys in the past? That's who's going to win this one. For me, I think it leans more towards Jeremiah's favor. I think it's leaned towards his favor this evening. He's had a couple, the 6-0 and had to lean back on a couple rounds, and he's won. Had a couple leads at one point, or Willie hasn't had that, but anybody's game, honestly.
I like that. That's an intriguing perspective. The only reason why I like Jeremiah here is until he's been losing in this match, how are you going to go against that? He's never lost. He's never been losing for 1 second in this match. I mean, that says a lot. And if that continues, he obviously wins. Because if you score more touchdowns than your opponent, you most likely you'll win the game.
I'm going to take the hot take here and say whoever wins the diddle on the tiebreaker, because at this point, they're answering back and forth. Whoever wins the diddle on the tiebreaker is going to win this match, and that's what it's going to come down to.
I still have this 9-7. I don't know why. I just feel like it's a 9-7.
You have it 9-7, huh?
Yeah. What do you guys think? Let us know in the chat. Final score predictions. You don't even have to tell us who you think's going to win if you don't want to, like I just did, like a chump. But if you leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button for us, you're automatically entered into tonight's live stream giveaway brought to you by A2ZDarts.com. They are giving away a $15 gift certificate to their website. It's good for any purchase on the website and can be combined with any special. A-ZDarts.com. And if you spend $45 or more, free shipping. Hallelujah. Free shipping. That is my love language.
Yeah, somebody asking in the chat about believing Willie may be over the throw line. I think the throw line is actually the front part, so they're allowed to stand on that throw line up until the front part. That's what you're experiencing there. So if you do have a question about that, I think a lot of people do it that way rather than the back part.
Jeremiah's looking strong, starting on those 17s. He's going to pop down that 18 and just kind of expand that lead from here. As he gets control, it's still anybody's game, but you can see he's really leading the direction of how this leg has been going.
Oh, nothing a 9 mark won't fix right here.
Did you see that right there? Willie stepped back off, let that guy walk through, and then he threw.
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
Yeah, and that first start drags low.
I think that honestly played with him because, really, Willie was a couple trip 16s away from possibly making a move at that 17 or staying right there. I think he would have made the move. But who knows? I mean, as we get into the nitty-gritty part of this match, maybe that's something to keep an eye on.
All right. Willie, he tried to steal the 17s there. He went for a kill shot.
He's been playing very aggressive this leg. As Jeremiah Millar pointed out in chat, Willy closes behind more than 100 points, and he's keeping this match neck and neck by doing so.
Yeah, this has become a real interesting display. Maya looking at the 17s again, staying there. Yeah, he stayed there for all three. It's a bold move, Cotton. We're going to see if it pays off for him. I like it. You like it?
I thought both of those were in the triple. I had to retake there when it only registered as a 4 mark.
I don't like it. I hate it. Willy, a 7 mark, though, takes control of the leg. He, again, is starting to time this out. Will Maya be able to hit right back?
Tough placement, tough placement. That's a beautiful grouping there for Jeremiah Berger.
That's brutal.
Great opportunity here for Willy Walker to go ahead and take his first lead of the match.
Again, throws a little bit too quick there in that rhythm on darts 2 and 3. And
singles
Maya
impactful.
gets a lot of pressure.
27-point difference is very impactful, though. So at least getting that single is what you need to do. And there's another missed double there. I think that's the third one we've seen from Jeremiah Berger.
Nobody likes that sound. Get it out of here. Extends the lead a little bit. And those both those darts helped a lot. Added an extra bowl there with that single 16. Twice shot it.
I don't think I'm ever going to live down the quality misstatement, according to Jeremiah Millar.
Listen, I liked it at the time, and I still like it a lot because those really are the darts that you want to burn the house down afterwards. It is not a consolation prize to get it close to what you're shooting at. And when you're Jeremiah Millar and you hit everything you're shooting at, there's no such thing as a quality miss because they are all quality misses. He has a different perspective than every other person in the world, pretty much.
Willy Walker takes his first lead of this match, folks. 6-5 here as we continue on into our 12th leg. My, oh my. This has the potential. This has the potential, Sean.
Well, we'll see if Willy Walker continues to be aggressive, be aggressive. Only a 4 mark. Doesn't go for the close on the 20s. He's been hero darting it a little bit the last couple legs, and it has worked out well for him.
Well, there you hear Sean, folks. He's actually auditioning for the local cheer squad. He's going to be their yell leader.
I may or may not have been approached by Bring It On 4. I can neither confirm or deny.
You'd fit right in with the pyramid setup that they do.
Well, they put the king on top, so I'm good to go.
Eric asking about Jeremiah's darts laying over. Is that just the camera angle? That is just the camera angle that you're seeing. So a little bit of a left upward angle as we get a little zoom out action there from Nick. So yeah, it is kind of a deceiving look when you see it for the first couple times, or even probably throughout the distance of this match, the duration of this match.
7 mark there for Willy, leaving the 18s for last, and that's his number. Very interesting to see. Is it because he knows he likes that number? Is it because he thinks Jeremiah is a little bit weak on it?
It's autopilot. It's pure adrenaline autopilot. You're finally getting that momentum back, and you're really ready to keep rolling. As Jeremiah Millar pointed in chat, feel like this is a must-win leg for Berger, or else it's a momentum swing, and that's exactly what's happening. Willy's finding his stride, and the sleeping giant might be waking up.
Yeah, the momentum has definitely shifted here in this one.
I agree. You see Jeremiah just sitting here at a 2.75 currently. That is not where he wants to be in this 12th leg, especially when Willy's sitting on an opportunity to make this 7-5 and just 2 legs away from a win, and Jeremiah would be out of this event. So he's got to find it fast.
Well, I predicted a tiebreaker, so it can't be over yet. There's still a lot of darts left, and I think Jeremiah Berger just needs to recompose, reset, and keep going.
There goes the 15s and a double bull. That's more like it from Willy. Earlier tonight, he has been like missing that last dart outside the bull, and that has just not been like him. He typically can close out some legs pretty easily. His bullseye game is typically his strongest part.
Folks, appreciate you tuning in. 380 across all our platforms on USA Darts Facebook and YouTube, as well as the partners promoting darts Facebook and YouTube. Appreciate you tuning in this evening as Willy Walker makes this a 7-5 match.
And that is Willy Stewart, and I am Sean Green. Nick Dirachi DeShera, our producer in crime, back there.
That's
on
me.
our third mic. That's that guy, the 24-year-old.
Steven in chat saying camera's just a little off set. Hope they fix it. Wait, actually, I was talking. Brian called me from Motor City. He's like, I have nowhere else to put this camera. I wish I could be sight on. He's like, the ceilings are too tall. There's no way to do it. I was like, the fact that you even care about it this much shows how much you really want to highlight your players.
Yep.
Robert Ely from Newcastle, Delaware. Hi. We're in Delaware.
And just real quick, too, big shout out to all our bar owners that are featured with our streaming setup. I mean, this is what they provide for these players. They're actually providing the equipment for this stream in order for us to do this. So big shout out to them for even buying the equipment to do that.
Yeah, we get to sit here and have a great time with each other and with all of you guys strictly because of that PPD streaming system that these locations are have chosen to put in their locations. We cannot tell you guys how much we appreciate that.
Watch Willy Walker here. He's been throwing even faster now that he's been feeling good. There's almost no hesitation, and he's just cruising along.
See, but it's a rhythmic, like, speed. He's still throwing the same every dart. He's not speeding up as the darts come out of his hand. And look at this. Have we seen a skunk in the CSC Challenger Series?
If we have, it's been a
we've
long
seen
time.
One. Yeah, I think we've seen one.
Well, Willy's trying to make it 2. One more bull will do it. Oh no, he misses it. And Jeremiah has the best chance in the world to say, at least I'm not skunked, and get a point lead. Well, it gets rid of 2 big numbers, but most likely going to end this leg. There it is. Willy Walker now up 7-5. He's won 3 on the spin here, bud.
Yeah, as I've been trying to get these averages, but as I look back on YouTube, but unfortunately someone got it a little too quick on that button switch for me, so I wasn't able to get those last 2 averages. But I mean, he's really heated up in the last 2. They've had to be just a touch around 5 or just over 5 in the last leg, and that one was a pretty nice NPR there as well, as he makes this 8-5 now.
Nope, 7-5. Should be 7-5 now.
Oh, he went up on the scoreboard here. Oopsies.
Well, no, actually, are we wrong?
Yeah, I think it's 8-5.
It's 8-5.
I'm almost
He's
certain
won
it's
4 in a
8-5.
row.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, it's 8-5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8-5.
My
Way to go,
goodness.
Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
Well, that'll
for the
do it
heart
for
attack.
me. That'll do it for me. You guys have a wonderful night. Sean Green signing out early.
Well, folks, don't forget to check out the A to Z Darts brand of the month, since this is the last day of August that they are featuring Harrow's Darts. You receive 10% off and a free 5-pack of assorted Harrow's flights when you purchase any of the Dart of the Month range. That's right, any of that Harrow's line. Just click the banner on the homepage featuring the Fire Inferno. Enjoy the aggressive grip, fire effect, and bilateral milling combined with reverse ring cuts to achieve the Fire Inferno range. You can find the dart of the month, like I said, by clicking on that home page. That banner on that home page will lead you right to it. And like I said, those things are grippy, man.
They
If
look
you've ever
like.
held those, oh, they are grippy. Talk about 5 out of 5 on the grip level.
All right, Jeremiah, I'm going to make an assumption here like I'm not supposed to. It says, I want to know what format the team is playing beside Willy. I swear I have seen 32 different people playing on that same board. I'm going to guess blind draw. I'm going to guess it's blind draw night.
That's a good statement. He's been keeping an eye on that. As I've seen a good amount of people on that board as well. I think you could be right in assuming that that would be a blind draw.
Although that being said, I guess I have seen a lot of the same people, though. I don't know.
I haven't seen the lady that was just up there with the short sleeves in the blue.
I have.
I haven't seen
She's
her.
wearing slides that are bright white. I noticed them a lot earlier.
Christian
Hey!
Grant saying Super League.
Super League. There we
There
go.
you
Dark
go.
Live.
Shout out.
It is one of the crazy things you can actually see if you zoom it out. They have so many different types of boards there. And that bar, all seasons, is just a crazy bar. I'll kind of get a little peek for us on our next throw here.
Look, that little guy, we're not going to worry about that little guy, Jeremiah. Don't even look at it. Never happened.
Yep, so it's a league match next to him.
So you can see right there, you got the dart slide board a little bit over to the side. You can't quite see it with the way I have it cut here.
Ah, okay. We got a couple of those boards in our hometown. Maybe we can get on a league with those guys. We'll see. If they're online.
You guys even have electricity where you live?
Well, almost. We're semi-Amish in my neck of the woods, so it's horse and buggy most of the way. We do have an Amish
from Indiana.
We do have an Amish community about 40 minutes away. That it's horse and buggy the whole way. They're old Amish.
All right.
I
like that.
They do. It makes some mean family style dinners, though. Let me tell you what, buddy. Let me tell you what. That's probably the big profit margin for them as we get off task. Because Willy is just one mark away from winning this one,
Hey,
and he does 4.57 on that last go.
Wow. Jeremiah was up 5-4, guys. And
That
just
came.
blink of an eye.
Yeah, that came quick, man. Honestly, like you said, you thought it was 7-5 because it happened just so quick. Those last 3 legs out of nowhere, Willy kicked into gear, and let's be honest. I mean, Jeremiah kind of fell off a little bit. That's just the honesty about it. It's one of those things. We've all experienced it. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, Willy Walker will advance, and Jeremiah Berger will unfortunately be out of this event.
But he'll be back. He's the type of player that's so solid. He'll be back in no time. Next CSC, I'm sure he is just now ready to get going. Willy Walker, it was nice to see Willy pick it up the second half of that match. He's going to fall into a spot where he can't do that anymore, though.
I agree. He's going to have to find pace here and find it fast. We'll see how it goes. It is unfortunate if you're Jeremiah, but like you said, he's going to come back with the next CSC, and most of these players do because they can hold that average and earn that ranking to get back in. And we encourage most of you folks that maybe think you have the average to be in this bad boy. Try it out. Get in it, because if you think you can compete with the Willy Walkers, the Jeremiah Bergers, or even with the I'll say it, the Leonard Gates and the Jeremiah Millars, Kenny Doyles, well, come out here and do it. Let's see on the CSC. Is that's how we're going to get better. We're going to progress, and these guys are going to be making their rounds with bigger and better players involved, and even, let's be honest, more money.
Well, Willy Walker wins 9-5. Looks like it's good enough to move him up to Division 1. No, I'm kidding. It's Division 2. There. That's just didn't want you guys to get confused by that. But Willie moves on and now has the tough task of Chris Grimmel. What do you think about that one, bud?
Yeah, that one's anyone's game, and I think Chrissy's going to come out hot. I think she knows what she's going to have to do, but then again, Willie knows what he has to do. He knows this is no easy task by any means. I don't know. Do we got a stream yet for our next possible one? I'm checking it out, checking it out, checking it out. Doesn't look like. Do we see that one on the stream next? Quite possibly. You never
Maybe.
know.
I like that idea a lot. By Mr. Millar as he heads out, by the way, and everyone else who's joined us tonight. Thank you guys so much for doing that. Listen, whatever we get next week is going to be awesome. The Division Two of the CSC Challenger Series, with everyone so close together in average, it just makes for beautiful nights like this. You get runs that just come out of nowhere, and next thing you know, it's 9-5, and we're wondering what the heck just happened. It was just 5-5.
I agree. I mean, honestly, quick match tonight. It's just 10 o'clock here, local time, Central. Hey,
11 o'clock Eastern.
yep, 11 o'clock Eastern, and well, 8 o'clock there over in Willie Walker's, the Willie Walker side of the land over there in the Pacific time zone. So, yeah,
Just figure I'd
another
show you
match
guys real
down.
quick. We got the finals locked in as well. Aaron Ham going against Jeff Burning.
There we go. That should be a great match for the hill.
Birmingham.
Burning Ham. I
Sounds
like
like a city. Birmingham. Birmingham, Massachusetts.
Oh no, what's Sean gonna come up for our saying off of this one? We'll see, folks. Stay tuned and find out on our next CSC Challenger Series match.
Buddy, it's been a pleasure as always. What a great end to this wonderful Wednesday night, or Wednesday night if you're talking like me right now. Thank you guys so much for your support every week. It's phenomenal. Tune in on Monday for Division One of the CSC Challenger Series. Scuba Steve Diker taking on Jesse Gore. Special guest, maybe Jeremiah Millar joins us in the chat.
Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Jeremiah Millar should be a fantastic guest to have as we'll see what happens in the CSC Challenger Series on Monday night. Come join us 8:30 p.m. Central Time right here on UFC Darts and the Partners Promoting Darts social platforms. We'll see you next time, folks. William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira. Take care.
Have a great night, guys.